Yo, this is another edition. Welcome. Come on. Come on. Two. Another, what is this? Episode two of the movie
While
reviews.
we
This is why
work.
we work movie reviews.
Yes, sir.
Um today.
I just read Michael B. Jordan sucks. I was like, I didn't know.
Today, obviously from what he just said and the gestures we've been doing and the purple that I always have, that obviously is an indicator that we are doing the Black Panther Wakanda Forever review.
Yeah,
It's been mad long. Like you should have seen the movie.
yeah. But even so, we're gonna be respectful.
And if you didn't see the movie, what Joe Biden said, you ain't black.
You don't vote for me, you ain't black. If you ain't see
Exactly.
Black Panther Wakanda Forever, you ain't black.
Or indigenous.
Yo,
All right. Okay, so we're starting like spoiler free.
yeah. So this is gonna be our general thoughts.
Okay.
First, like last time, but much shorter. So skip to whatever timestamp I put right here. Skip to that. No, wait. Stop watching at that time. Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stop at that time.
If you haven't seen the spoilers, stop watching at that timestamp. Also, I'm going to be like, yo, I'm going to give you a clear, you'll know. If you keep watching, you'll know.
Yeah.
Okay. Thoughts. So I saw the movie pre-opening day. I saw like opening day.
He's a real black. He saw it Thursday night.
I mean, not a new black. I seen it that day. My overall thoughts, I walked away from the movie thinking, wow, he did it again. But this time I enjoyed myself watching that movie a lot. Like I really enjoyed that. Like the score, amazing. Again, the music was great. Bro, when that Burna Boy song came on alone, I was like, nah. I was about to Shazam. Still amazing music. It looked amazing again. There was more action this time. I think the action could have been a little better still, but there was more action this time. What?
Disagree.
You disagree?
Thought it was good.
No, but I still think it could have been a little better.
I mean, of anything could be better.
No. Yeah. Okay. Great character arcs. Amazing representation. Indigenous people. Black women again. Contrary to popular belief, apparently, I didn't know that this was a popular belief until I got on the internet. But I mean, I guess that's the way life goes now. There was great black men representation. I didn't think that needed to be said. Like I was watching it, but obviously, I don't like black men to be any other way besides aggressive. But you want to cry about, you got it, bro. Nah, they got it, bro. Because what the hell are we talking about? Like, bro, y'all want black men only to be represented one way. But y'all screaming, I want representation. It doesn't make sense. When we get amazing black men representation, y'all start talking about they emasculating him in the Popeyes chicken sandwiches. All right, bro. Nonsense. Feel me? This was a movie that definitely emphasized grief. I think overall it did a pretty good job. There are some things that I would have changed. I wish some things would have definitely been slowed down. And I guess part of that is Marvel doing the Marvel thing, adding in, nice little plot line to let you know that we have more movies coming up in the future. But yeah, I like that they did the grief thing. I think they should have slowed it down. Riri, great. I'm excited to see her in other projects. I don't like. Nah, I'm excited to see her in other projects. Angela Bassett needs an Oscar. Actually, let me say this: Angela Bassett, she needs an Oscar nod. That was amazing. She was smoking that every monologue, everything. That was amazing. The supporting cast, right? Because everyone in this movie, basically, feel me, that's not Namor would be supporting cast. They were the supporting cast of last movie.
Oh,
right, of the last Black Panther movie.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Chadwick is the star. Phenomenal job by them. Everybody was act like you can tell that everybody cared about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
This was like a passion project for everybody, and they really wanted to dedicate this to Chadwick Boseman, which I think they did a really good job at. Again, I've been seeing weird discourse on that, but I think they did a really good job at praising Chadwick. That was nice. That was a very nice thing. Haiti looks beautiful in this for sure. All right, feel me? Cause all right, they were saying that they they were mad at they were saying, what did they say? Oh, they were mad that this is not a spoiler. I guess like maybe the slightest, but Namor said that Spanish was an evil language. Like obviously these are indigenous people.
You know,
And
I didn't catch that line. I was looking for
yeah,
it, and that's probably why I didn't catch it.
yeah,
And the
yeah,
movie's so freaking long. But
yeah. I don't think it felt that long. Mark think it felt long, but
oh,
but yeah, they were mad that he said that. But it's like
he's right.
what do you think? Like what language do you think that is? What language do you think you speak? Do you think that was just your native tongue? What are we talking about? So people were like, "Oh, for me, we didn't get proper Latino representation." Da, da, da. And it's just like, I mean, Haiti was right there. Feel me? Feel me? But yeah, everything looks great. Everything sounds great, and it was a good movie. I don't. It's hard to not really get into spoiler territory.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I'm
That's
tiptoeing.
why
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna go fast. I'm the resident MCU hater on this pod, but this is one of the good ones. Yeah, it is one of the good ones.
Yeah.
Far and away the best movie in Phase 4.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, okay. I didn't know you thought. Yeah.
no, yeah,
I agreed, but I didn't know you
far
thought
and
that.
away. Um, yeah, I just it was a decent experience. Um, I felt like as a movie,
Yeah.
it's better than the first,
Agreed.
but I can see why people would still hold the first one in such high regard.
A lot goes into that.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot. I didn't see the same ruckus that was occurring in 2018
Nah.
for a number of reasons. You know,
Yeah.
I did see some people banging drums and tambourines in a movie theater.
Yeah.
And again, I want to stress theater etiquette is very important. If somebody had done that, I'm gonna start carrying tomatoes when I go see Marvel
Rotten
movies.
ones.
Yes, because I'm gonna start throwing. You send me another, what was it, a TikTok or a Twitter video of people going ballistic during No Way Home?
Yeah.
They deserve.
They were treating it like a concert
They need rotten vegetables thrown at them.
for sure.
But yeah, I liked this movie. I knew I was going to, but I'm surprised at how much I did like it,
Mhm.
especially because of course it's a Marvel movie. It has to do certain things, and I
It's a
thought,
Ryan Coogler.
I thought that would make me like. I was a little nervous because I wanted to see how they were gonna try to still incorporate the film into the MCU while still
Mhm.
being Wakanda forever. And I think, despite everything, they did a good job. So, general thoughts over. Stop watching. Spoilers.
Spoiler warning. In
Yeah.
three, you better be going by the time I get to one. Two, I was about to say something crazy. One. All right. If you're still here,
Hi.
you feel me? But we here and let's get rocking. Okay, now let's really get into it. I had the first thing I had on the list was the tribute to Chadwick. I feel like we should just get that out the way. Um, so they started off and they said that a lot of people had issues at what they at like how they addressed his death. Yeah, a lot of people had issues at how they addressed his death. So obviously, for me, they said that he was passed away from an unknown illness that they didn't really know about. Feel me? And feel me? Like by the time they tried to save him, it was too late.
Which they gave a 100% valid excuse because Killmonger's idiot self burned all the herbs.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
who you can tell me what the problem was, cause I missed that
Yeah.
clearly.
Well, a lot of people were saying that because that's like similar to how he actually died, um, it was just too much. We didn't need to see that in the movie. And I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. The discourse stops for me when I figured out that his family gave the full okay for
Oh, all
everything that happened in the
right, yeah.
movie. So
That
that's where I was like, one, I disagree with everything that they said. I think it's kind of stupid. But if I did agree, it wouldn't even matter. The moment you tell me that his family was like, yo, yeah, feel me? Like he was consulting his wife and that Brian Coogler was consulting his wife and stuff like that. The moment you say his family said it's okay, then it's okay. And your opinion, like I want to stress this real. It really does not matter.
so I now I want to know how they wanted him to be portrayed as dead.
They wanted them to just skip over it, or they no. Somebody said they wanted them to say that he died in battle, and I'm just like, bro. Then you have to. That doesn't really make narrative sense because then you have to be like, well, who did it?
He's the Black Panther.
Like, what are we talking about?
I digress. That's silly. And what battle? What
This is
battle?
what I'm saying. What battle that we have an off screen that's gonna make any sense to anybody? They did. I thought they did the best job with the. This is. I don't think people realize this, right? When it comes to even critiquing this movie, everything, right? I give this movie so much grace because
Yeah.
I genuinely think they pulled off. They did a good job, but I give them even more grace because I'm thinking to myself, if they did a good job with the more, this is the craziest situation that they could have thought to do.
People have to understand the script was done
Literally,
before Chad passed. Like the script was done.
literally, they were ready.
So they had to go through a bunch of rewrites and rewrites. And while grieving, mind you, like losing
And
somebody as significant as Chadwick
and
Boseman.
not only losing him, we were in the global pandemic, the height of it, when people were literally dropping like flies. It was the craziest thing. And I'm like, bro, do you see what they pulled off under those circumstances?
Okay, so that's the silliest thing I've heard about the movie.
It's
There's something
ridiculous.
else we're gonna talk about that's very silly, but I didn't think it was gonna
Yeah.
get more silly than that. But
Oh
clearly
no,
it does.
they just in a silly, goofy movie. So that was filming, but I think that was amazing. And narratively, I think it really did something for Shuri, especially
Yes.
because she was trying to recreate the heart shaped herb, and you know she's somebody that she's a feel me, she scoffs at tradition.
Yeah.
Feel me? And she was going with technology, and she was counting on the technology to save her brother to the point where we see her literally praying at this point, like asking her ancestors to save her brother, and they didn't. And that is what pushed her for the rest of the movie.
Yeah. And then yeah, so that scene, bro, like what I like about that is that normally, bro, there's a ramping up period for Marvel films. And sometimes it could be very tedious and there's a lot of
Right.
contrivances and it's like, okay, like let's just get so just getting thrown into the fire, it was a different like it was a different kind of feeling than the typical Marvel film in a way. To start off, at least. Like we eventually got the this is a Marvel film stuff, but
For sure.
yeah, it was good. And then the Marvel logo just being straight Chadwick. Oh,
Oh, oh, they
yeah.
were weeping in my
Yeah,
theater.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, I ain't gonna front. I was watching it because it was literally silent. Like the Marvel
Yeah,
logo
yeah. Oh
thing.
my
We
god.
know
Yeah.
the music.
Panther.
We already know it's part of the experience. You hear the music. You see the comic book pages flipping through the logo, bro. It just being Chadwick and just pure silence, bro. I'm sitting there. I'm like, damn. I'm kind of. Well, I'm feeling like that. I'm feeling a little. Feel me? I'm like, this is kind of heavy early, bro. Once I started hearing the sniffles and the you know what crying sounds like. Like not even the actual like wailing, the like feel me, just the little sounds, you know, somebody
Yeah.
crying, that's all you heard. So I'm sitting there like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, chill on me, bro.
Yeah.
Chill.
Then we get Chad's funeral. And one of my favorite things about the movie, we saw a lot more of like the common places in Wakanda. It
Yeah,
wasn't just the castle and the the outside and the shield,
Mhm.
whatever.
Some world building.
Yeah, there was a lot more world building. They had the little funeral, and to my knowledge, people on Twitter had an issue with that as well.
What was the problem with the funeral?
The Avengers wasn't there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's talk about that, right? I'm gonna ask the ancestors. I'm gonna ask the Lord for some help with y'all people. Y'all be losing me bad. Let's speak about why that makes absolutely no sense for any Avengers to be there. Number one, who was he cool with like that? Cool.
Bucky.
Bucky was a favorite, but feel me? Cool. We could give because the two people who we could say right the closest would be Cap and Bucky because he
Yeah.
did Cap the favor. Bucky was the favor.
Yeah.
I can see how like he could jack him. Feel me? Like
Yeah.
probably jack
The
him.
one. If you wanna, it's a stretch though. The one that I could see be there is Bucky.
Yes,
But
but
that's it.
Here's why Bucky would not be there. The
No.
last time he saw the Wakandans, he freed Baron Zemo, the one who killed King T'Chaka. They told him, "Hey, boy, listen, we ain't gonna smoke you now. You knock that little vibranium arm down because I don't know what you thought you was doing. We ain't gonna smoke you now because big bro said you was valid, but you running around with like literally the ops. If anybody's the ops, he killed a king.
Yeah.
Like, cool, we get why he did it. He was trying to help and do stuff like that. Cool. They don't care about none of that.
Nothing.
They said, yo, bro, all that Wakanda, like, that's dead, gang. That's dead. So they not jacking him, right? So he wouldn't be there. They just lost another king. You're not gonna bring in somebody who was just running around with the person who killed your last king before this one. That's not happening. Two, or is this three, whatever number we on, the Wakandans don't even be opening their borders for outsiders anyway. Why would they do it now? If you open your borders, now you have to be more on high alert. You don't have your king, you don't have your Black Panther, you don't have like, what are we doing? And they just want to grieve. What is the point of his girl wasn't there? Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
The literal love of his life, bro.
Like, what are we talking about? Like, the person he throws for. You know what I mean? But and like, and the main reason is that's actually disgusting. Like that would actually be disgusting. Like that's literally a money grab because one, it doesn't make any narrative sense for all the reasons I just said. Now, if you throw them in, you're literally just doing it so we could just have cameos. Like, hey, look, some Avengers.
Like they already profiting off of his death in a way. Like
Yeah,
let's
I mean they are.
let's not like as much slack as I give Disney. If they would have did that, oh, there'd have been no going back, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is
Probably
that?
wouldn't have
Like,
watched another MCU movie. I'm not gonna
and
lie.
come on, bro. Like these people, like the cast, like and the director, like these people were actually his friends. Like it's not just a little filming situation. Like they actually built a real friendship. They did something that has never been done before. They've done something monumental.
And
Like
who Spider? Nobody knows Peter Parker anymore, but Spider-Man, Peter
who
Parker.
are the Avengers? Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, nobody knows Peter Parker anymore. He don't.
Exactly.
Uh, uh, who's the Avengers?
Black Falcon. Because Bucky's not even an Avenger for me. Like I brought up Bucky, but he's not even an Avenger. So people saying, "Yo, the Avengers,"
Thor is off being a goofball. Uh,
literally.
bro, like I gotta. That was so weird. I don't. And then they tried to be like, what did they? What was it that they? Whose funeral? Oh, everybody was at Tony's funeral. All right, guys.
Like, what are we
What
talking
are you
about,
talking
bro?
about, bro? He died in Endgame.
Like,
Everybody was already there.
obviously, y'all don't like watch the movie. Y'all just looking for cameos wherever y'all can find cameos. It
Was
doesn't even make sense
T'Challa even
because
at Tony's funeral?
no, maybe. I would say maybe.
I don't think he was.
I don't think so either. But cool. Like even if he was, like, what does that have to do with a dead man? He not
Oh,
coming back
bro.
for somebody else's funeral.
Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
That like it doesn't even make sense. Cause no funny. Like, who are the Avengers? The last time we really saw the Avengers, bro, it was Endgame, but that wasn't even like a sure. We could say that that's the last time we saw that. But like, bro, what like we can't name who the Avengers are today.
No, we cannot. It's just Falcon.
And Doctor Strange.
Oh, yeah, him.
Like, and like, I don't think we could say Wanda's an Avenger anymore.
She's definitely not. like, definitely not.
And well, we got Hawkeye somewhere running around. So
He's retiring. There's a new Hawkeye.
Oh yeah, he did retire. Yeah, so there's two
And
Avengers.
she's not, she didn't even get hazed yet.
There's two Avengers.
She ain't get jumped in.
Facts.
Okay.
Because you know you gotta get a little fight first. There's two Avengers. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That's the one thing I respect about superheroes. They get there for me. Hey, you gotta get it. So yeah, okay. That is the end of that nonsense.
Yeah. Back to the movie.
Shout out to Chadwick. Rest in peace. I'm glad that they got to appreciate him. Obviously wish he could have been here for appreciation, but he is truly an inspiration, and that was amazing because from 2016 he was diagnosed. He literally made history. He like history while fighting cancer.
Yeah.
Like true history. And that is, I don't even really have the words for how amazing that is. Like that
Yeah.
If you need inspiration, there it is right there.
Yep. So I guess like with that, we could tie that into the other grieving in the film, which didn't necessarily have to happen, and it feels weird.
Oh yes.
But like, yeah, when it's like you're grieving in like real life, and then because I'm sure her death was in the script, the original script. But I kind of wish, yeah,
yeah. Okay, yeah, okay. It is kind of weird actually to like grieve like a real life death, and then like grieve a fake death.
it's so strange because there's not a real balance. It's I don't.
Yeah, and I mean, granted, that's a situation that only Ryan Coogler like had to deal with. So like, I can't really, I'm not really like, I can't fault him for the decision. I don't agree with it though.
Again, so much grace to this movie.
Yeah.
That it had to deal with, but like,
I agree with Angela Bassett that her character shouldn't have died.
She shouldn't have died. Especially under the circumstances.
Yeah, because I think we had enough. Like, because I get it. That would
That's what I'm saying.
That would be it to push Shuri.
So exhausting. Like it's so exhausting.
I mean, I guess it gave more to Riri because like the queen sacrificed herself for her, so she always for me we locked into it. But like,
I think even her,
we didn't need that though.
Her being in Wakanda,
that's what I'm
Nakia
saying.
went and saved your life. That was enough.
That's what I'm saying.
Now more of them could have killed you. They wanted to kill you, and your life was already saved. Like, that's enough.
We good. You feel me?
And then so much of that, like I think the ambush was enough for Shuri to be like, okay, I got to get my leg back because I agree. You just OD'd.
I think they could have even. It could have even put her. It could have had her badly wounded, put her in a coma, let her come back. Feel me? I think that'd have been cool. Put her in a coma, be like, yo, we don't know what's about to happen. Feel me? We don't know if she's gonna wake up.
Right.
Feel me? Let that happen. And then Shuri could be like, boss, I might lose my mom. Nah. Yeah.
Now it's Tom.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Let me go back to my lab.
I will say though, they took her out, but while she was alive, is that the best acting performance in a Marvel movie? or at least the MCU.
I'm just gonna say yes.
I don't think I've seen anybody act like that.
I'm just gonna say yes. I don't
That was like legit, like
because
her monologues.
she's clearly the best actress
Yes,
actor
yes,
under
yes,
them. So
yes.
like she did her thing, bro. I think the way the it's just the dynamics, bro, and the multifacetedness, if that's not a word, but you know what I mean,
She's
bro. Like,
multifaceted.
yeah, her ability to her. I think when I saw it, when I was like, okay, she's doing something special,
Mm-hmm.
is when she had the conversation with Shuri.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, okay, let's burn our funeral outfits for me to like stop the grieving process here. It's been a year, and you still like are numb, and you need to like allow yourself to feel these feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Then out of nowhere, Namor gets ambushed, and then there's a switch to where she's like intense and on high alert,
Mm-hmm.
and then he leaves, and then she just like she did a lot.
She was a Swiss Army knife in that movie.
Yeah, for sure.
She truly played the role of a queen. She literally was whatever the people needed. Like it's crazy, bro. The scene in the UN,
So
boss up. Like what do we? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. And that goes into the black women representation. Boy, bossed up different. That speech with those white people, man, you should have seen them panic when they thought they was gonna get the vibranium. And she brought in their soldiers on their knees in front of the entire world's nations.
she's
And
like,
you
yo,
see a
bro.
group of black women just throwing them on the floor, like, bro, I lost everything. And we know what y'all saying. We lost our king, our protector, right?
It's none of that, bro.
Are you dumb?
Like
Y'all still not cutting it.
we've had vibranium all these years, and we just want to be in seclusion, bro. Like just leave us alone. Like imagine
Bro.
all the things that we could be doing. Y'all know the power of vibranium. We showed it to y'all. Now think of what we could be doing. We haven't overstepped any boundaries yet, but y'all keep coming into our borders. Next time y'all come, y'all dying. I'm not showing no mercy.
We can literally destroy the world.
Good stuff.
No, amazing. Feel me?
She was
That
like,
speech.
she did her thing, bro.
Oh, and the scene with Okoye, when Okoye lost Shuri,
Oh,
when they took her to Talocan, and she was like, but please, I gave everything. And she was like, have I not? Nah, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, oh, I lost everything.
bro,
I
my
lost my
husband, my
entire
son, and now you
family.
lost my daughter. Come on, bro.
And but Queen Mother, like, feel me? She turned the blade on her own husband, and she was like, and what? She could still go visit him whenever she want. A traitor.
I did miss Daniel Kaluuya just a little bit.
I
I
did.
wanted
No, I
to know
did.
what he
I
would
did. It
do,
would have been nice. It would have
but
been nice. It would have
we
been nice.
got
He's
nope.
great, so feel me. Obviously, it would have been nice.
We got nope. So I don't care.
Yeah, yeah. But like, I do like. Yes, I saw a little deleted scene. It's probably somewhere in the TikToks that I sent you, but
It's not.
it's.
I'm all caught up.
Oh, all right. Well, then I'll go back and I'll find it and I'll send it to you. But I would like to have seen that, but I ain't gonna lie. That was tough. Watching Okoye for me have to put the spear down, turn around, crying and all of that. I was just like, it's too much.
Yeah, bro. It's good stuff.
Like, we had to flee, crawl to the Jabari when you and the rest of the Dora Milaje turned on us for Killmonger.
Y'all
Nah,
stood up here. Y'all stood up here and let him be king. Y'all
different.
stood up here. And you trying
Even
to
though I ain't gonna lie, a lot of what she was saying wasn't fair.
she's right.
It wasn't fair though. Okoye really, she's not. She wasn't one of them that like. She did put it all on the line for the royal family and all that. You know?
I mean, yeah, but she would have did that for anybody. Clearly. All I'm gonna say is, bro. All I'm gonna say is, this is not Wakanda is fake. It's not real. It's fake.
Yeah.
I just want to
Why you
say
saying that?
because before I say what I say,
Oh, okay.
nationalism across the board is weird to me, bro. You
Oh,
you killing your husband in the name of a country. It's a lot. Like you're doing a little bit too much, bro.
Wait, what are you talking about?
She turned the spear to her husband, to Daniel Kaluuya character, and was like, he was like, "Would you really kill me, my love?" She said, "For Wakanda, yes." Like, come on, bro. That's a lot.
Oh,
So I'm just saying, bro. She showed where her true alliances was, bro. She wasn't acting out when Killmonger was on the throne, bro. It was yes, sir. All that film you saw.
she did help them.
I know, but I'm just saying, bro. If I'm Queen Mother Ramonda, bro, I understand her, bro. She's not wrong.
I do understand. I do understand. I do.
I don't
I
even
do.
think it was. I don't even think it was too harsh.
I do. I mean, I get it because there's a bunch of hurt people, and that goes into the grief factor. It's literally just a bunch of like everyone is grieving, like everybody's hurt. So every time something happens, feelings are at an all-time high, and you say things that are just like and you know why it's really sad? That was their last interaction.
Yo,
That's
that's the
like
thing.
really sad.
That's the thing where I'm like, in another film that would have hit a little bit harder, but I didn't even realize that
Yeah,
watching it.
yeah, because it was that's what
It's
it was
so
a
much.
lot.
I
It was a
so
lot going
much,
on.
and I
It
think
was. Is it too much grieving? Like, was
that
that like? Is that
yes,
like?
yes, it is. It's too much.
Too much grieving?
It's a lot.
It was overwhelming
It's
because
emotionally overwhelming.
it's it's like damn, like yes, that's extremely sad because you know Ramonda that I like you know she loves Okoye.
They
Like you know that.
yes, and
But it's just like,
even in that interaction, bro, you can still feel the love that Ramonda had for us. Like,
oh, and that's why it hurt so much.
right, I don't want to do this, but you leave it with no choice, bro. Especially because I told you not to take her with
Like
you.
literally. And but Okoye was right. It was good for Shuri. Like it
Oh,
really
oh,
was good.
yes, yes,
It's that's why it's nasty because it's just like, damn, bro. Like
yeah.
it's hurt. It's just hurt feelings. People dying. Like we don't know what to do, bro. Like we scrambling. Like literally, as a nation, they are scrambling.
Yeah, but I think I would say once Ramonda dies, bro, I like it was like a I was like, why no?
Oh, do you, is that just a third act Marvel thing? Was that the third? I'm pretty sure it was the third.
That was the story structure. I forget. That was what made the third act happen.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like we said, for me, I don't think that was necessarily a thing. I think though, the benefits of it is it does provide a lot of character development for everybody.
Yeah,
Um,
especially Shuri, which
especially Shuri, even Riri though, because you got to think about it. She number one, she was just a little black girl for me in the states. That's just a genius, young, black, and gifted.
yeah,
And
I do.
then the queen of Wakanda sacrificed herself for you. That's a different attachment. Feel me? I
Yeah,
like how we
yeah,
building the feel me the allies and all that. Feel me? Like how they doing that. Feel me?
yeah. If only Black Americans and
Oh, please don't get me started. Another trend of the diaspora wars have started. So yeah. Um,
but yeah, it's just
Okoye, amazing performance in that though. They conveyed those emotions. I will say that they conveyed those emotions. It was overwhelming because it's just like you just throwing grief at me,
it's like
bro.
a you know how I would compare. It's like a jump scare, a jump
Okay.
scare heavy movie. It's like you just using it to do it, bro. There's no.
I won't say that though. I don't think
I
he was
think
just using it to do
the
it.
only thing is that there's a little bit more narrative significance because of Shuri later.
I
And
don't think it's just that though. I think it
I'm
was
saying in
important to
Riri too, but like
yeah.
again, I think even Nakia saving her is enough for
No,
that.
I agree. I think it was enough, but I wouldn't say that you just doing it to do it. I think it
I'm
was a good idea to show everybody's grief
no, yeah, I think that was originally in the script, and it was just hard to take it
to
out.
take it out. You probably got very attached to it.
Yeah,
Because it especially when it's done.
I think if Chad is there, that works. I don't know how it
Yeah,
would,
because we not mourning
but
Chadwick.
it exactly it would work. But then again, we don't get Shuri and Killmonger in the ancestral plane, so I don't know. It's a tough thing, bro.
Suck, cousin. Yo, Michael. And you told
But
me
this, Let's get into it. What I
You
told you.
told me you was like, no, Michael B. Jordan, bro. He's terrible, bro.
I didn't. What? No, I said he had a good performance. I don't know. I hate him more than you. I think.
I don't know that scene was that
He
scene
said.
took me out
He
of the
said.
movie.
He said, "Little cousin." You see, it would have, but I understood it. I understood the narrative significance. The narrative significance. So I was like,
Yo, bro. Yo,
I was
bro.
laughing though. I was laughing, and my mom was like, "Why are you laughing?" I was laughing.
Yo, bro. I was in the movie. I was fully in the movie though. Think about everything that's going on. She finally got the heart shaped herb to watch. I mean, to work. Her and Nakia just got back locked in again, feel me? Because they wasn't really, they wasn't talking.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, sure he wasn't in on the secret,
Oh, facts, facts.
which is
I
kind
mean,
of weird, but
I didn't understand why she wasn't in on the secret.
and I'm gonna tell you why. That was a contrivance, bro. We need an end credit scene. So here's the end credit scene. Come on, bro.
But you could have still did that without with having Shuri in on the secret.
No, no, but
It
there's
just wouldn't go that way.
exactly. There's a little bit more of if they the way they did it.
Yeah,
Cause think if
yeah. Because
think
if she just
think if
knows,
think if Shuri's not ignoring her calls,
yeah,
they see
yeah,
each other. It's not like,
yeah,
all right, feel
yeah,
me? Why you ain't come to brother's funeral? Like,
yeah.
so weird, but I understand why, and that's where I get it. That's a Marvelism.
Which, what can you do? Feel me when it comes to stuff like that? But like, I don't
Um,
know. It's kind of hard for me to be like that. That's like a bad decision.
rework the structure of your franchise.
Oh no, yeah, but like,
They
I
too.
don't know. This one I give it.
I don't. That's one. That's one that annoyed me.
That's
That is
that's
one
fair. That's
that
fair. Like,
that annoyed me. But yeah. So it started off very interesting, but the payoff between their dynamic was very underwhelming. And yeah. So
yeah. Uh, that's fair. That's fair. I
but
also think
the
that
Killmonger stuff was good on paper.
on paper, I think it was
Like
fantastic.
like always. Like always. But it did lead to another thing that I get very, very annoyed at.
And that is.
Um, I think it's just like a forgiveness thing. Not so much a forgiveness thing, but it's like revenge is bad. Well, not always, bro.
I
Like
agree.
I'm not.
Especially in this context,
Yeah,
especially the racial themes that we
the
have.
racial themes. I lost my father, my brother, and my mother, and I'm like, and they did it before. They did it before. They did it before. Why they keep doing it with Black Panther? Now I'm about to get annoyed because I just remember Civil War, bro.
Oh,
I just remember Civil War.
yeah, that's a okay. Well, that's where they are still Disney because they very much are very calculated with
Why we always got to people be the people to be the bigger people and turn the left cheek? Why
because
is it
if we
us?
don't
why, why is it
because if
us?
we don't, Civil War will be more than a Marvel title.
Yo, they keep doing it
That's
with
white people's biggest fears, though. Like that, we'd be like, you know what? Nah, let's do it to them. Nah, they like that's their biggest fears. That's why they keep for me pushing the message. And also, they have a lot of black people convinced that it's just like, yo, why do I do that? And like, I agree. On my best days, I agree. But I have some worse days.
this is fiction. Give me what I want now.
That's what I'm saying. I would like.
Shout
I
out,
would like.
shout out Django Unchained.
See, but that's why sometimes I'll be like, I kind of just want rated R versions of
Never
these
gonna get,
movies.
never gonna get it.
No, you're not. But sometimes I just wish that like the Panther claws are just gonna go into somebody,
Dog,
like just do it.
she didn't even have to kill him. Just
even though I didn't want her to kill
Yeah,
Thanos, just for
I
me,
don't want her.
we don't need that. Like that's not.
I
If
love
you do,
not.
if the revenge would have been there, I'd have been like, okay, that's it.
I love Namor.
I think he's
So
fantastic.
I mean, we can talk about him then.
Also, I think this review we kind of are like a little all over the place,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like it's a movie with so much.
It's so guys. I just want you. I am team 90-minute movie club. 2 hours and 41 minutes is insane, bro. That
Could you
run.
do 90 minutes for that movie?
No. Not that one.
I was about to
But
say 90 minutes, you lose.
that's hyper. That's hyperbole.
Yeah.
The perfect. Like I'm good with 2 hours. 2 hours, I'm fine.
I think they could have scratched like 30 minutes away from that movie.
Thank you.
At least 25. At least 25.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna lie. 2.5 hours is like, I mean, 2 hours and 40
I
minutes is
do.
like, damn.
I do think the perfect movie length is 100 minutes though. Hour and
Okay.
40. Let's get in and get out.
Yeah.
But I understand, like, especially with this, I understand with this one.
I think they could have did a 220.
But
215.
yeah, how much screen time did Ross and what's her name?
Valentina.
How much runtime did they get?
I don't know the numbers, but Valentina was
That
on my screen
bro,
too much for me.
Son, and that's where I get to the Marvelisms because it's hard.
No more.
Yeah, fortunately for me, I'm one of those people that like I was 8 when the MCU started, so I was into superheroes and stuff by then.
Yeah.
So I've seen all of these movies, but I can imagine for somebody older than me into film, that's like I don't want to get into the MCU because I can't just watch a one-off project and know what's going on. I have to know the lore, and I think
if you're older, you probably wouldn't have did that though. That's not how it would have went.
What do you mean?
Because it would have just been like Iron Man. Like you would have had the Incredible Hulk.
Right? I mean, true.
Like Iron Man. Like, true. And they would have been like vaguely connected, and then
yeah, that's true.
That's how they got people though.
Yeah, that's true. And I think the one thing I'll say about the Black Panther movies that isn't this that I cannot say the same for early phase 1 and the rest of the MCU. So
is it self-contained?
Yeah, Black Panther is 100% self-contained. Yeah. Even with Chadwick's loss, the loss of Chadwick, it feels like it's still a continuation of the first film.
Exactly.
There's like it's all good. So yeah.
Like you could just be a Black Panther fan. You don't have to be an MCU fan.
Yes, and that's
you're not gonna miss out on stuff like that.
That's the one saving grace to these. Although that 20 minutes of Ross and Valentina, I'm gonna get annoyed because who are you and why are you here?
But at the same time, though, they had to, I don't think they should have been out. They should have been out of the movie. I think they should be included in the movie because we need that plot of we open up the borders. Feel me? We know what the rest of the world wants. We know what they're gonna try to do. Feel me? Like we know. Feel me? Colonizers are gonna try to colonize. That's a fact. Like, and again, so I think we could talk about that, but I don't need.
They don't have to be there though. That's one where I'm like, you know what? I don't mind if you tell and not show.
No, I think
just mentioning a throwaway line, bro.
I don't think Valentina needed to be in it as much as he was. I think Ross was fine.
Ross is fine because Ross was in the first one. So
okay, is Ross fine because we rocking with Mark because he rocking with us?
We rocking with Ross because he rocking with us.
But you did need, I think one Valentina scene. That's it.
But then that's the reminder where I'm like, okay, this is a part of a franchise.
I think that should have just been a post credit, to be honest.
This is a part of a franchise, and instead of the one we got.
If they switch those two.
Oh my god!
If they switch those two and Valentina is the post credit, I think there's no complaints from me.
I still have
because the movie is way shorter and Valentina is just at the end. You could get up. So you're saying
take out the post credit scene?
Take the post credit scene, right? Include it at the end of the movie, right? And just have it. It's gonna be shorter.
I don't want that.
I didn't. Oh, you didn't want the post credit scene at all?
No, I didn't like it.
Okay, that's a different conversation.
Because again, I feel like that's a little. Hey, we gotta set something else up, and it's like, I just wanna watch a movie and not have to worry about what's happening next and what came before and what's happening next and what happened before.
Oh, I don't agree.
I mean, I know you like the MCU, so
I don't agree. I wanted more T'Challa story. Okay, let's just get into the post credit scene instead of talking around
we
it.
kind of mentioned it already. But
No, yeah, okay. So for me, the end reveal is T'Challa has a son named Toussaint, but his Wakandan name is T'Challa.
T'Challa,
So we get, and which I think was great because I was team recast,
I
um
was as well.
recast
T'Challa,
T'Challa.
I was as well.
I was team recast T'Challa, and I was fine with them being like, no, like it's too soon, because I understand that that is a real person. That's where it gets weird because it's not like somebody just left the role. Like,
Yeah,
so
it's
I
not like
understand a
a
real
not like a
person.
Terrence Howard to Don Cheadle,
Exactly. Exactly. I understand a real
and it's
person.
way bigger.
Yeah, like not even close to the same magnitude. I understand a real person lost, for me, his life. So you have to deal with that with a lot of grace. But I like this. I think this was the best recast that we could have gotten.
Okay, when you look at it through that lens, 100% fine with me.
Mm.
100% fine with me.
Mm.
But again, it's just a reminder that like this is the 30th movie in this insanely long storyline that's seemingly never ending. And yeah,
But it's not supposed to end. It should be never ending.
just remember what you said to me before the cameras was on. Too much of a good thing. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm also aware that like I'm not watching the MCU so that I love every project. But I enjoy getting different stories because, to be honest, I love it. I actually want the multiverse. Like I'm one of those. I want the multiverse. I want all of these different versions and all of
Do
these
you
different stories.
do
I
you think
love that
that
idea.
do you think that the multiverse could have launched with a different foundation?
I never gave that much thought, but I mean, like, oh, just you posing a question, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm sure they could have done it. Like, if I sit down and think about it, I'm sure they could have done it, even a better way.
It's just easier this way. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, I guess, yeah. But I don't know though, because I feel like there's a simple way that they could have launched the multiverse that wasn't as. I feel like it was sloppy.
Yeah, I just think that I'm team MCU should have end like MCU as we knew it should have ended after Endgame. Then do
It did
something
though.
else. No, it really didn't though. It's still like we got Cap went back to as a
That
it's still the
goes
same,
into
it's the
my
same story. It's still the same story being told.
that goes into my like my phase four point, which is like phase four was about passing on mantles, and Prince T'Challa like solidified that. But
See, and again, I wasn't like I wasn't looking at it through that lens. Through that lens, it makes a lot more sense.
yeah, like I just kind of I'm not like I'm watching these movies and I'm literally just like I'm literally on for the ride. I'm not gonna lie. I literally
I
do
know.
not
I
like
know you are.
I literally am not like, people like, yo, bro, just watch the movie. You're gonna criticize everything. If I get critiques in my brain, I will be like, yo, shut up. You're watching the MCU, you know what you're doing. It's just that, like, feel me? And I've really, really enjoyed these stories in terms of like the actual stories, right? The actual source material that they're pulling from. Like, and I want to see the different stories being told. And I recognize that whatever I don't like, somebody else does.
Comic books good. MCU. Yeah.
I think you need the DC. You need the DC EU.
Do I need it? No, I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
because
good. I'm
you
so good.
like
No, no, no,
you
no, no, yo. I'm so good.
okay.
I'm
But you
I'm
like the way they do their stories where it's like, oh, the Dark Knight, and this has nothing to do with this movie, and this has nothing to do with that movie.
I like Sam Raimi's Spider-Mans.
But that's the thing though, like you gotta like if you look at it from this lens, right? The
Even Venom, I'm like, Venom's cool. It's bad, but it's cool.
the MCU people, like the people who are watching MCU, the MCU fans, I don't know why I said it like that. MCU fans, they want to see that story where T'Challa was interacting with this person, and this person was interacting with
So
that person, and this
I
person was
think
interacting with
they
that
were
person.
programmed.
By what?
They are not free thinkers by
But
the
some
MCU itself.
But that's how the
Avengers,
comics are, so that's not true.
Avengers is the greatest and the worst thing to ever happen.
That literally the interaction that we have are how the comics are, but tenfold, tenfold.
It works
We
better in
literally are
comic
like
books. It works better in comic books.
that's a
So much
sure,
easier, so much
sure,
easier in that medium. And I'm a big believer of let's let mediums thrive, man.
sure.
Like like that's like when they live action something animated to make it more palatable. It's like, bro. But again,
But
I understand this MCU fans. I'm not one of those guys who's like MCU
but
has no merit. I think I don't. I just it's easy to just not care anymore. You know.
my question is, what would you have preferred them do? You just want the T'Challa's son thing just not to happen.
I didn't care.
Okay.
Again, I didn't understand. I'm so far removed, so I didn't understand the purpose was to like bring that mantle up. Like I said, under that context, it makes a lot more sense. Like a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Instead of having to literally recast T'Challa. He
Yeah,
had a
because
son.
imagine if we don't, because you also wanted the recast, right?
But
Because
also,
yeah,
that timeline made it a little weird to me. When did she get pregnant? Because how much
she would
time
have.
passed between the first movie and this one?
He's like 6. No, 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 no,
Right.
no.
He's mad old.
Yeah, but that makes sense though because the blip was that 5 years?
Right. Right. You just.
Okay.
Did he not get blipped?
Who?
T'Challa. Oh, they could
Yeah,
have.
which
They
means
could have.
that which
They
makes
could
it
have did a
even
thing. Okay.
it makes it even more sad, which means that he would have because he came back and that means he would only had a year with his son. And in that year, feel me, his son she said, yo, feel me, your dad prepared us for this to happen. And his dad said, you are a failure as a parent if you didn't prepare your child to be ready for the time when you pass. And he only had a year. This man, he's the go. He prepared his son in a year.
Yeah. All right. That make that
Tony
makes
Stark built this in a cave.
that makes a lot. That makes 100% sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Okay,
fine.
I say I've been slow, like a little bit. I've been changing your opinion on very. Feel me? I'm working. I'm trying.
I mean,
Don't fight it
I'm gonna
just for
give
the
it to
sake
you.
of fighting it,
No,
bro.
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it to you. I still like it. Make. I'm just saying it makes sense.
Okay. Do you think if you were to watch the movie again with that lens, it would change some stuff for you, like some feelings?
No, though,
Okay.
because I prefer to watch this as a. I prefer to watch Black Panther as like this small little separate story that the blacks get to enjoy.
That's not fair to ask of I mean,
I
yeah.
think it's 100% fair. But again, I'm clearly like we're clear. I'm clearly in the minority.
Oh, by far.
Yeah, these movies make so much money. But again, I think a lot of people got pea brains, so it's fine.
By far. But I mean, it's easy to dismiss that, but
And that's why
I
you
still
frustrate
enjoy
me.
it.
That's why you frustrate me so much because you don't have a pea brain.
That's what I'm saying. So it's easy to dismiss everybody as having a pea brain, but I legitimately enjoy it. I really like comic book superhero stuff though.
Yeah,
So
yeah, you do.
like, you know, I have a fun time.
You do.
Even like the things that I don't like. See, my thing is I don't get annoyed with everything the same way you do.
I just.
But that's because you don't necessarily. It's not that you are like into comic book stuff and stuff like that. Like you are to a certain degree.
I am to a
You
certain.
like the like more like you really like the
Mm,
filmy like nerd filmy stuff only for real.
Not only,
For the most part though,
not
like
only.
you like the superhero stuff that falls more in line with that. Like
Yeah,
you don't just like
that's not even true though, because like joke like when I first saw Joker, I love Joker,
mhm.
but then I watched the two movies that it was based off, and I'm like, okay, this isn't as good because it literally is just yeah. just biting,
Mhm.
biting. So
At this point, this isn't even necessarily a review. This is just a Wakanda Forever episode.
yeah. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Yeah, actually, yeah, this is going under the podcast thing.
Yeah, this is just gonna be the Wakanda Forever episode because
Yeah,
it's hard to keep. It's too much. It's hard to just for me.
I think with reviews you have to be so like, and I don't like talking about movies that way. I like
Yeah,
to
I agree. I
I
like
like
to
to
be
be
free flowing.
yeah. Let's talk about Namor. We didn't take we haven't
All
talked.
right, Namor, Namor. Is
He's my favorite MCU villain.
that true? Yeah,
Yeah,
look how quickly they forget.
I don't care.
Thanos was him.
He was him. I didn't say he's the best. I
Oh,
said
don't do this. Don't do this snap like that's the only thing that he was doing. He was
nah.
punching people out.
No.
He
Thanos is
punched Tony Stark.
Thanos is amazing, and I think when we talk about comic book villains,
Josh Brolin doesn't get the credit.
which is crazy, and he needs to.
He was also
And
he
it's
played
funny.
two MCU villains.
It is
and he did
fun.
not get any credit.
It is funny that you say that. He
Yeah.
played two.
He played Cable in the Deadpool movies.
He did. Okay, it's funny. It's funny, but that wasn't a part of it. But now it is. That's
No, yeah, but like I'm saying, like,
yeah.
feel me?
Okay,
He did a good job on both.
I love Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
Like I don't think like he's in no country for old men. He's in Dune. He was Thanos. Like you got to see Dune, by the way.
Literally, just I'm tired of doing talk.
You have to see Dune. It's like the best thing ever.
Yeah, Doom 2 will come in like 5 years. I'll see it by then.
It's coming out next year, bro.
Well,
yeah, and like I saw Zendaya post a picture of her on the Dune 2 set today. So then it made me go, Dune. Then it made me go, Josh Brolin. Then I was like, Josh Brolin is Thanos, and nobody acknowledges that Josh Brolin is Thanos.
No, we just talk about how great Thanos is.
And Thanos is off the strength of Josh Brolin's performance.
True,
like the
because even the
performance,
comic book Thanos is not the same. Like it's like Josh Brolin put on a
Brolin
crazy performance.
Was good. Like he was
because he looks like Grimace.
Great. I think it's because he's a big purple man.
That's what I'm saying.
And he don't look like himself. Yeah. Even though he does.
Like, yeah, you can see him in
the stare though.
Yeah. But I think that's what it. But it's funny though, because I'm saying when we talk about great performances, like I gotta say, Thanos is probably the best performance then.
Yeah.
Because he was great for way longer.
Mm-hmm. He had a whole movie.
Yeah.
He had the most screen time in Infinity War is his movie.
Yeah.
He was the star. Josh Brolin was the star.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what I was thinking. Bro, don't get his flowers.
But yeah, I think he's comic book villain movies. Heath Ledger is of course one. Like we're not even gonna. Then after that,
it could be
top 5.
Thanos.
I'm gonna just say he's top 5 because I can't
say he's top 3.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, Namor is him, bro.
He is him. I'm very upset that we didn't get more of him because I think
we will. Not a whole.
No, of course we will. I think his more radical stance, I like it because they're not about to kill him off. 2, he's more grounded somehow than Killmonger. I don't know how.
Yeah, I think that's where it's like him versus Killmonger is a real debate. And of course, I might like subconsciously teeter toward Killmonger's side because like I feel him.
Yeah,
but again, I can't even say I don't feel Namor because it's very similar, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, Namor is him though.
I mean, all right. So I love the backstory that we got. I love I love the idea of them drinking the like freaking vibranium potion. I mean, I said vibranium potion that changed them, and I like that they introduced him as the first mutant. Um, feel me? More X-Men things to come. Um, I like that. I like that he came back to the surface world and well, I don't like that he saw his people being enslaved. That sounds crazy. I like that he saw that and was like, "Oh, oh yeah, okay, oh yeah, oh nah, y'all all gonna die."
Yeah.
I don't like that he did like what about the rest of his people that was still up there? But he was a kid at that point.
Yeah.
But like, we need. That's what I'm saying. We need more
Was
of
he a
him
kid
because
though? Because he ages slowly physically.
he was a kid because his mom, he went back up when his mom died to bury her.
Yeah.
He's the one that ages slowly. What they didn't say the rest of them age slowly.
Oh, I thought just physically. Okay.
So yeah, I don't. I could
Yeah.
be wrong for
He
sure.
could have. He's think about it though.
Yeah,
He's almost 600 years old
yeah,
and looks 30.
yeah.
So how old is he while he looks 12 or 10?
No, for sure. But I'm going by his mom's timeline though,
Okay. 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 Sure. Sure. Sure.
not his. Because by
Okay.
his mom's
Speaking of his,
timeline, like, feel me?
speaking of his mother, Ryan Coogler and your DP, God bless you. Because my biggest thing, these movies are never interesting to look at, really. Them underwater scenes, boy.
Oh, better than any underwater movie that we feel me.
Ah,
What's the underwater movie that looked better?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see any other good underwater shots.
His birth specifically, Namor's birth specifically,
Yes.
looked beautiful.
Oh, for sure.
Beautiful.
Oh,
And
for
then
sure.
Ryan Coogler learned how to swim in a
Just for
movie.
that. That's a director.
That's dedication.
That's a director right there. That's
That,
an artist. That's art.
you're not gonna have already. You're not gonna hear no pushback from me when it come to him, bro.
Oh, I would love to see just more of the people of Talocan in
Yeah.
general.
Yep.
We know that I forgot his name, but the general told me that was spanking a Koye.
Oh,
That way he was, I ain't gonna lie, he was slapping him around. I ain't even gonna
him
hold you.
and the
He
Maury,
was
her.
not more.
Yeah, whatever. Close enough.
Yeah, yeah. So I would love to see more of them. I want to know what's going on with them. Obviously, that was a lot for a movie that was already.
That's what I'm saying. It's very bloated.
You know what I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. So I get it, but I would love to see more. He was very, very, very intense.
Mhm.
He
And I'm
played that very well.
very glad he was.
Yeah,
He like was not. He wasn't taking no prisoners. He was like, even though here's another thing. I'm surprised it took us this long to get here. A lot of the, and this goes to my problem with the runtime. A lot of
yeah.
the issues that the people had in the movie could have been solved with a simple conversation,
Extremely simple
just a
conversation.
little bit of
I'm not gonna lie.
explanation. But it's a movie, so like you gotta drag things a little bit. But
Yeah,
nothing was being explained. He was
yeah,
like, "Yo, Riri built this machine
yeah,
that locates vibranium.
yeah.
The
She's a
white
threat.
people are being attracted to Talokan. We don't want that. I don't need that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kill Riri because she's clearly the only person with the knowledge to build this machine. Instead of
Yeah.
Shuri going, no, don't kill her, and this is why you shouldn't kill her because she's not the real problem. The problem is
The
her thing is
colonizers.
her thing is no, I'm not gonna let you kill her. I'm
That
not
was
gonna let you kill her. You
literally
try to
everybody
kill
says
her.
it.
If you try to kill her, I'm gonna try to kill you. I'm not gonna let you try to kill her. And then it's
Yeah.
building this conflict that is unnecessary and that feels contrived because people aren't talking like
Like,
real people.
like, bro.
It wasn't a matter of miscommunication. It wasn't a matter of misunderstanding. It was literally a matter of lack of communication and saying things that normally wouldn't be said by somebody as smart as Shuri.
Yeah, like literally, like it's very hard to believe that at no point they were like, "Yo, bro, like the Americans are actually the problem." Like, think about it. They used her machine without her knowing. Like, do you
And I
think
don't
she's a threat?
and I'm gonna be honest, I understand the reluctance to tell Ross about the people of Talokan. But at the
Mhm.
same time, once Shuri gets taken, it's like, all right, how much worse could the situation go? You said you're gonna kill me if
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say this. No, you still wouldn't because at the end of the day, if anybody gets a hold of that information that you telling Ross, because you're not telling him in person,
that could incriminate themselves too. All right, that's cool.
feel me? And if the Americans go, oh, they also lost their princess, like let's attack. And
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front. That would have been a bad move on the Americans because if they attack Wakanda and the people of Wakanda is like, yo, I told y'all want help now, and they like, you know what, yeah, but then Namor has to
Give it to
destroy.
me.
But you can't get that because then
I'm tired of the American imperialist propaganda.
I
I want
agree.
to see the world burn.
I, drown,
The movie, of course.
drown.
Round two, yes. I want to.
But
I want to see. I got to see aliens fly through New York. I want to see a whale leap over the Statue of Liberty and just see
but
water flooding the streets. And this time it worked. There's no
can
Iron
I
Man to save y'all now.
can I say this though? Can I say this though? That would have to be like an end game big movie because no like you can't tell me that everybody else is just gone while he's destroying the country. Like nobody, where's
I'm gonna be
everybody?
honest. I'm gonna be honest. The way the power balance is, right?
Yeah,
The only person that's really stronger than Namor, in my opinion, like if
yeah,
I'm being real,
yeah.
it's like Wanda and like maybe Vision.
Wanda wouldn't have been around, but Doctor Strange is around.
I'm taking Namor in seven.
Um,
I'm taking out more seven. Your little magic, bro. That's cool. That's cool. You can throw me in the mirror dimension. I've been around for 700 years, buddy. I've seen it all.
nah, he ain't see the mirror dimension.
He hasn't seen. Yeah, he hasn't seen the mirror dimension at all. But Spider Man got out of it. Now more could get out of it.
Spider-Man got out of it for a very specific
He's
reason.
very smart.
Yeah, but Namor, I think he's more battle smart. Spider-Man is like a freaking nerd. Like I will slap his books on the floor.
um, no, I'm taking out more than seven. The Hulk, the Hulk is
The
he's
Hulk was probably off world at that point. So
gone forever. I thought he was back. Oh, She-Hulk spoilers. She-Hulk spoilers. Wait, no, I think I saw him leave. I think I saw him leave.
oh,
I think I saw him leave.
oh, I'm sorry, guys.
No, I think I don't care about them. I think I saw him leave.
Yo, I mean, yeah, it's nobody to really stand in their way though. Well, I mean, I guess they're
Oh,
nah,
what is
nah.
Falcon doing with that little shield?
Well, Falcon is not doing it.
Exactly. What is Bucky doing with that? Now more, I'm ripping it off.
I mean, the regular Dora Milaje soldier literally tapped his shoulder and it dropped off. So
Thor got something for him, but
where's Thor? Oh no,
exactly.
Thor is on world now because
With his daughter.
yeah, but I mean Asgard is now like in Norway. Remember, Hela destroyed like the actual like Asgard, so they just moved to Norway. So he's just on the
There's so
planet.
much information you gotta account for. My brain is
There
jumbled.
is a lot of information you got to account for, and I'm not gonna lie. If Thor comes throwing lightning into the water, he gonna fry the fish. So I don't think that's a good. That's a bad matchup for them.
With Thor, yeah. Nah, Thor's a
Yes.
Chico. Thor's a Chico.
You feel me?
Captain Marvel too.
She's she's not overworld
Where is she?
in Miss Marvel's house.
Yo,
Literally, her crib. We got some powerhouses on the world right now, so I don't think. You feel me?
all right, so who we got? We got the Black Panther. We got Namor. We got the Dormilaje. The Dorm, you know, and we got the blue people.
I mean, we have the entire Wakandan army and the entire army of Wakanda. So that's a lot.
Vibranium cancels all that out.
Does it?
Yeah,
Did we see what Thor did
except
in
maybe
Infinity
lightning.
War?
I just said except maybe lightning. Except maybe lightning.
Like if Thor was the dead, just get tight and be like, all
Well,
right,
he's
like
not tight right now. He's so
I don't know though. Chris Hemsworth said he wants a drastic
I am with him.
change.
Imagine if we got Thor from Thor the Dark World versus what's his Gore? That's his name?
Yeah,
The dragon
the
stuff.
God
The God
Butcher.
Butcher.
Yeah.
Thor from Thor the Dark World versus Gore. I'm mad invested in that.
I think what happened with that was we got a Thor that was like the movies were way too serious, like they took themselves way too serious, and then we got two of them
Taika.
that took themselves way too serious. Then we got Taika,
Taika.
and he knocked it out the park with the first movie that he did,
So then he
and
said,
then he did.
Marvel
He just,
said, yo, Marvel said, yo,
you want to make a comedy?
the kids loved Ragnarok. Yeah. Up it 10 times on the comedy meter. And we're 60-year-old white men. We think screaming goats are funny. Yeah, put more screaming goats.
Feel me? So yes, feel me? But I ain't gonna lie though. Ryan Coogler said that Namor is he has power on par with Thor. So
See what I'm saying? I know he do. You see them feathers? You see him. You see him. He
which
got
is
feathers
why I
for
don't
feet.
like how he got beat.
That was my thing. That's
I
what
get it though because
I
she
told
dead
you.
not like she dead outsmarted him though
100%. They
because
did.
she dead put him in an air fryer. She dead like legit put him in the air fryer.
But it was
And
so
he had slight arrogance. That's what was also his
that's also
downfall
true.
because he
But
was like,
but
I'm stronger than y'all. Like I will
but
beat you
I
up.
will say that happened so it was so fast.
Yeah,
It was so fast. He do
which
he do got a nasty weakness though.
it is a nasty weakness because
That's on par with kryptonite, bro.
I don't think so.
You gotta dry him off.
I don't.
He just gotta be dry and is done.
It's not that simple though.
That's what it felt like in the film.
Because they have freaking a Wakandan air fryer. That's not the same thing. You're not about to just have a torch and think you about to be him.
Yo, that's why I told you. I was like, nah, the power and I'm it's hard for me to suspend my disbelief, but I'm gonna just go with it.
Nah, though, because you gotta think about it. He thought he was about to just get a one-on-one fight. Like he was like, "Oh, you're taking me away from your people. How noble!
You
I'm
know what
gonna
else he
beat
said?
you up."
You know
And
what else?
he caved him Baku chest in.
Yeah, but you know what he said though? He was like the Black Panther is the strongest thing on earth.
Yeah,
I was like, bro, that's cap.
I mean,
He would have
if I
flipped
get
this shirt.
spanked,
He would have. He didn't get spanked. He got outsmarted, like you said.
yeah. If I get put in an air fryer, I'm saying whoever put me in an air fryer is the strongest thing on earth. I ain't going.
If he's prepared for that, he's good.
Facts.
He like
If
Batman.
like
He like Batman on steroids.
if
Because you
he,
know any fight Batman prepared for, he's winning.
I would say this though. If it's T'Challa, I agree. T'Challa is I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
yeah. If it's T'Challa, I agree.
Big.
She had the herb for 30 minutes.
I don't think he really want to get with T'Challa.
T'Challa, he got it.
I don't know if he want to box with him like that, but she's mad funny for frying him though. I ain't even
Prod him.
But would you have thought about that though? Like, would you have thought like, yo, this ship is an air fryer?
No. Of course not.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think you have to dispel
The way it just happened. Like he stuck her with the thing. She said, and slid herself out. And I'm like,
no, her mother said, oh no, that was Killmonger in her brain at that point.
no, then her mother did appear too.
She appeared once, she already won. She's like, shooting.
I need revenge in my movies, please, guys. Once. By
not there, but I do need
by a black person. No, yeah, not there because it's Namor.
Yeah.
Let Namor kill a white person. I ain't see him.
I wish he wasn't a villain.
I don't think him or Killmonger should be villains.
They are though.
Yeah, because of
no, but people are legitimately saying they're not villains. They are.
Okay, now y'all gotta chill out.
Like legit though. Let me explain to you why Killmonger and Namor are not villains. I'm like,
you know what? I'm here for the propaganda. I'm with them.
I'm not here for that.
I'm with them.
Wakanda forever. Oh, hi. They are full blown villains.
Oh yeah, they are villains, and that's only because of the way the MCU has framed them. But I can put it into a certain lens where
The ideology.
Killmonger is simply a Black Panther.
That's nasty.
He
This
just wanna he just wanna arm his community, bro. Nah, he's not a Black Panther at all.
that's like
He
so
really wanted
nasty.
he really wanted to like
His name is Killmonger.
yeah, it wasn't a matter of self-defense. He was really the aggressor.
Yes, like dead the aggressor.
All it takes
Like
all it takes though is a few rewrites and he's the Black Panther.
a few change his whole character. Change his whole character, and he's a great dude, man.
Right here. Him and Freddie. Right here. Imagine, wasn't it Eric?
Yeah,
Eric Killmonger and Fred Hampton. I'm gonna Photoshop a picture of them together.
that's a nasty mashup.
That's fine, bro.
Daniel Kaluuya was he was Fred Hampton.
Exactly.
Yo, oh my god, yo.
And why we all right, I'm not gonna get into that today.
Okay,
Oscars
right.
Oscars talk comes in March.
Yes, all right, all right. I don't know what I want moving forward. Um,
I don't care. I just watch.
do you want to get into the discourse, some more of the discourse that was going on?
Yeah.
Wakanda Forever. Okay, so
I'll probably slide this in like the middle. You about to go with Mbaku?
I mean, we could.
Okay.
I don't even know. There was so much discourse that was going on. But I will say this though about the villains thing. I really, really, really don't like when people get caught up in the whole like, oh, I agree with this one thing that this villain said, so he's not a villain.
Yo, they do that with Thanos all the time, though.
No, for sure. And this is why I'd be like, bro, you gotta be careful when you say certain things because I be thinking that it's like I say this and we all know that he's a villain, but we don't all know that. That happens a lot. I really give people more credit.
Bro, like, and you could do that. I think I think the smartest MCU villains you can do that for, like Thanos, Killmonger, Namor, and I'm gonna throw Vulture in there.
I was just gonna say Wanda. I forgot about the vulture.
No. She's. I think a lot of the flack that will have to go her being a woman and then exhibiting a lot of the behaviors that she did. I'm like, it feels
the men
like
do it.
not. If Vision never died, right? If Vision that doesn't even count because a lot of that is stemming from Vision dying too. Think about it. Ramonda's response to losing her husband, her kids, was way more rational than Wanda's.
She's the queen.
I know
she's been the queen for a while.
Fine.
She has a lot of experience.
And also, I will say they didn't do enough. I don't think a simple post-credit scene with what's the book?
The Darkhold.
The Darkhold that doesn't explain a lot of the stuff enough in a way.
Like her actions?
Yeah, because it's like WandaVision happens, right? Her kids are going. She's reading the Darkhold. Next time we see her, she's just off the deep end.
Oh, because the Darkhold is like it's a corrupting.
I know that. You know that. Comic readers know that.
Did they not see it?
I mean, it's a post-credit scene.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So it's like, imagine you just watch and then you just skip the post-credit scene. You don't know that the last episode. Just people were walking out of my theater when Wakanda Forever ended.
Those are not MCU people though.
I know, but like, and that's why it feels inaccessible sometimes. But that's another conversation.
Mhm.
And yeah, and then the next time you see her, she just wants to kill everyone and everything until she gets to her children.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm with you.
but yeah, I do agree with you. They are villains. They need. They should be vilified, guys. We not.
I, you know, it's hard for me because you really don't like the whole setting up for new projects, but I do. So it's like, so when we speak about like, I was just thinking about this, right? When we speak about Riri, and great job, great job. At times, it felt like there was nothing for her to really do.
And that's because, again, she's kind of contrived in there. Like I think the explanation of her being the person to build the
Machine
vibranium
makes a lot
locator,
of sense.
that makes perfect sense. But then it's
Yeah,
like, okay, now she's just here because
yeah,
like she has to be.
yeah.
But you know, I'm not gonna. I'm not mad at a black woman getting paid.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think that's gonna be good moving forward. I think this is a character I'm excited about. I'm not really
The fan
excited
of
about a
Dominique
lot of
Thorne.
characters. Yes,
We got the
I
same
don't.
birthday.
I'm not usually excited about all of the new characters that they put in, but I think I'm excited about getting more Riri. Um, I think she's gonna be in the movie Armor Wars. I think she has to be in the movie. Um, huh?
I don't know if that is.
Oh, it's the okay. So it's the story of Tony Stark. Now that he's gone, right? It's basically a bunch of different people are like using Stark tech now.
Okay.
I think they're going to bring Justin Hammer back. I'm pretty sure they're bringing Justin Hammer back.
Now
Um,
that's
yeah,
he underrated
yeah. So
in a
it's
bad
like a bunch of
bad
people are using Stark tech, and Rhodey has to obviously as the next standing. Feel me? He is boring. He is boring, but he has to be the one to
Don Cheadle
yeah. But I think there's an opportunity to. I mean,
bootlicker Warhammer.
for sure. I think throw Ryan Coogler on that.
No,
It'll make it make sense.
Ryan Coogler, you have done your just due. They don't deserve you. Go make something else, please, please.
No more Black Panther.
Uh,
But
nah, sure, but please,
okay.
that's not
But
Creed.
I think Riri will get an amazing opportunity to shine there if they do that correctly. Um,
She's fun.
but
I'm happy for her.
yeah. So in this one, I'm like, okay, that was good, but it just kind of felt like she was a little bit of a floater. Like once it was like, oh, she's the one who built it.
It's like okay,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
mean, they did try. They tried enough, but the
I
movie
did like,
is so long. So like
yeah,
her part, the pacing is awful because
yeah.
it's like okay, she built it. Namor wants her. Y'all get her back. Now what?
I did like how Shuri had somebody to mentor. I think that was good for her getting through her grief and her character arc as well.
Question:
Yeah.
how old is she? Now Riri, Shuri.
At this point, she
Yeah.
should be like 24.
Okay. Okay.
She's around my age,
Okay.
in that range. Um, so I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be cool.
Hope they stay friends.
Pretty sure they will. Yeah. Now, everybody was before we were privy to the movie, right? Everybody kept saying M'Baku didn't have anything to do. He wasn't really in it. Like and
Liars.
they said M'Baku and Nakia weren't really in the movie. They didn't really have much to do. And I was and watching the movie. I'm like, I feel like they doing a lot. I don't know. That could just be me. I feel like they was doing a lot. Like they aren't the main characters though. So like any more of them, and they would kind of be the main characters. So I'm like, M'Baku was funny. First of all, because we're gonna get more into M'Baku. Nakia, fantastic. Yo, you know what's funny? It's funny that you reacted that way, right? Them two, number one, they mad cool in real life. I didn't know they knew each other, they went to school with each other and all that. I low-key thought they was like dating.
That's crazy. Because then they did Us.
Yeah.
They did Black Panther. Black Panther. Next year did Us.
Yeah.
And then
back to Black Panther
yeah,
again. And they went to art school together and stuff. So for me, they locked in, twin.
they locked in.
But I thought they was together. But it's funny because the internet has not stopped thirsting over both of them. They've been wilding with M'Baku.
Rightfully so. They've been bugging with Winston Duke. Like, bugging.
Oh, nah. It's so crazy because I be seeing it. Like, you know, it pops up and it's the little Twitter thing. It's like Winston Duke, like as the topic. And bro, I haven't seen anything. I've seen one thing that wasn't like thirst. It was like him and his mom, right? And then in that comment section, oh my lord, yo,
no.
it was like, yo, M'Baku could blow my back out. yo, respect to bro. I ain't gonna lie.
And he's taking it all in.
Yeah, no, he's having a fun time with it,
indulging in all of it
for sure. He was like, yeah, maybe it was a bad idea for me to wear those shorts. And we seen the Lupita. Yo, I'd seen a TikTok where they put, it was just like a compilation of her doing the Wakanda stuff, and then they put her in this while she was swimming training. First of all, that's, you know how hard that is to do what she was doing, the training with the weights underwater. That's insane. But they put that and they put the Fetty Wap song, and it was like, "Can I get to the yes?"
Well, she's gorgeous, bro. She's gorgeous, bro. Been gorgeous.
Yo, but yes, fantastic job. She was she showed the emotion about her missing T'Challa. Her range was great. She showed the emotion, and then when she went to get Shuri, she was like, "You bugging? This is family." She came in, smoked two of the people. Feel me? Talokan literally shot him down. Feel me?
That made a
Koye out of there.
That made Okoye look mad weak though. I ain't gonna lie.
It did make Okoye look bad. I ain't gonna lie.
Like if it was wrestling, bro, Okoye would have buried, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
Never to be seen again.
It did make her look bad because she got spanked. And granted, Nakia didn't fight the same people.
100% sure.
But she came in, boomed them, got up out of there.
Like the fact that she was able to locate a place that nobody knows, really.
Yeah. She speaks Spanish.
She does. She's Mexican.
I was about to say, her life. I was about to say she's dead Mexican. So really though, you gotta give some grace because that's also like her people.
She spoke Mexican and then she spoke the tongue of the Talocan.
She spoke Mexican. It was crazy.
I mean, that's getting taken out. Let's get taken out. She spoke Spanish. That was crazy. Why did I say that?
Oh wow. Nah, you gotta keep that in. Yo.
She spoke Spanish. And she
spoke take that. I'm gonna just keep saying that you said she spoke Mexican throughout the whole thing. So you're gonna have to just take out the whole episode.
That's cool. You could look like a liar because I didn't say it.
Yeah. But I like that they gave her character that because she gets to show like I said, actual versatility.
Like I said in the first one.
I ain't gonna lie. Facts.
Yeah.
Amazing though. Her emotion, just her power and her bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. This showed Black women in the most beautiful light in every way.
And I think the first one did too, but I think it was up tier.
I agree. It was up tier
because of the lack of the presence of T'Challa.
Yeah. And people were upset about that, which brings me to my M'Baku point. They're like, yo, it feels like an agenda. First of all, the thing with agendas, I hate when people say that, right? Because most of the time, it's the stupidest thing in the world. But realistically, I don't get why y'all mad at agendas. Like, there is an agenda to bring more Black representation. We obviously have an agenda. There is an agenda to bring more Black women represent. There should be. When you have an underrepresented group systemically, there should be. You niggas is idiots.
And it's always the people that's like, I gotta escape from this matrix.
Oh yeah, it's always the free thinkers.
It's always the free thinkers. That's like
the free thinkers with all the same free thought, right?
Yeah, they all think the same.
They only they only giving out like 5 free thoughts. What are we
Like,
talking about?
like the agenda talk is mad weird, bro. But like,
Like, bro, yes, yes, yeah, yes. What are we talking about? That's not a bad thing. Like, but they were like narratively, like I'm gonna give you out both sides, narratively and in real life. Narratively, who else? Who else would have been starring in that movie? Like narratively, T'Challa was held up by the women. He never made that a secret. He rolled around. His bodyguards are just women. He's
bald-headed,
never made that a secret.
bald-headed black women. It's his
Like, what are
body.
we talking about? Like, literally, he entrusts his life to them. He
Y'all didn't
could
have a
bring.
problem then.
He could have brought around a bunch of men all day, every day. He could have did that. But God, obviously, we see who's more qualified.
Mm.
So, feel me? That's number one. Also, and not even just battle wise, his mother and sister, the love of his life. These are the people who held him up. Were the women and Mbaku.
Yeah.
Like,
And
what
them
are we?
Bagu.
I mean, like, what are we talking about? It
Because they
literally
did,
doesn't
they
make
got
sense.
locked in. After they fought, they got locked in.
Exactly. And in real life, like, who do you think Chadwick would have wanted to get the shine? Come on.
Michael B. Jordan.
Like, niggas wanted the Jabari to just be all in the movie now. Like, bro, what are we talking
I
about?
mean, hopefully next time, because
No, for sure, but it's just like, bro, you know how weird it would have been for what, or the border tribe? You wanted
yeah,
the border tribe to just be like,
like it's a
now
story.
we the ones.
It's a story, guys. We
I mean,
gotta
absolutely no sense. And if you have an issue with representation for black women, explain it.
please.
What's wrong with the agenda?
It's especially the black men, because like the white men, I get. I know why. I know why.
I agree. The person who brought it up, who started the whole discourse, was a black woman. But yes, the black men ate that up. I know. I don't like to say it. But yeah, the black men, they but I ain't gonna front though. I will say it was a good amount of black women that was on that train too. It's the brainwashing, but my
Yeah.
sisters.
Please, my sisters. Like when a white man is like, ah, poor black people, they just got it. They like we just black people is space Africans versus sea Mexicans. My God.
Everybody, we hate that. So why would like
But when the blacks started getting into it, it's like, all right, y'all, what are we doing?
like
Shout out to all the black women in the film, though.
exactly because they did that. They're the real reason why the film did what the film did.
MVPs.
And then so they said that in order to, I guess, to demonstrate a point, right? And the point was M'Baku was emasculated in this movie. They said, I'll give you everything they said, right? They said M'Baku was emasculated. They made him weak. Why was he not strong enough? Um, why was he acting that way? Like we saw him be a warrior. They said there's no representation for black men masculinity in the movie. That is the critique. That's the critique. That's the critique.
I'm only laughing because like when the black men I look up to, they
Yeah.
show an incredible amount of emotional intelligence,
Yeah.
the ability to be discerning. Their discernment is top tier. Yeah. And they just know time and place, bro.
Well, I don't know if I know to be.
And and the fact that him getting kicked in the chest.
No, he got punched in the chest.
Bro, punched by
nah,
demigod. Demigod.
No, it wasn't. That's the thing though. That's not why they say he was emasculated.
Why else?
Because he was being emotional.
All right, got it.
No, I'm dead serious.
No.
I could see if it was. It wasn't even that he got. I ain't gonna lie. He got his chest.
And rightfully so. Do you not see who caved his chest in, bro?
I thought he died. I thought he was holding him. I'm like, yo, he killed the queen. He killed the. Let him get away with this.
Bro,
Oh man.
I'm annoyed.
Oh,
I'm annoyed, bro.
he punched him dead in his chest. Imagine if he would have killed M'Baku after he looked at Shuri and said, "Yo, mourn your dead,
Nah,
mourn your
killing
dead, bury you. You the queen now."
killing M'Baku, then going and killing Ramonda, that's crazy.
Yo, that's a crazy line. Said, "Yo, count your losses, mourn your dead. You the queen now." After killing
Bro,
your mother, hey, listen, fish man,
they
you
wanted
gonna
to, they
die.
wanted to, they wanted to see M'Baku bark again. That's what they wanted.
He did
And he
a
did
little.
do. He
He
did.
did a little.
But it
He
was
called her bald. He called it. He called Okoye a bald headed demon. He killed her.
I think he portrayed somebody who all black men should strive to be.
I think he was the perfect representation of
Like,
masculinity, and you people, you lot are idiots. I don't. Could there be a more perfect uh representation of masculinity? I literally can't fathom masculinity being better. One, he literally honored the wishes of his dead friend
yep,
by supporting his family
yep,
and being there for his family.
yep.
Right? That aside, as a leader, because he is a leader
Yep.
in Wakanda, he's the head of a tribe.
Yep.
He's also the head of the tribe that literally saved
Charles life.
the late king and provided security for the royal family.
Yep.
But as a leader in Wakanda, should he not have supported the queen, the princess?
Talk about. I'm about to get tight. What did they want him to do?
Just
But when and where? And to
every
who?
time, every time, every time.
All right, got it. Yeah, all right.
Just do it and just beat people. They want him to be a brute because
I see where I'm going.
Because we see Winston Duke he's 6'5". I didn't know he was.
Bro, he wasn't even a brute in the first one though.
He was a vegetarian.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. The idea of masculinity is he has the image, right? If you see him, I ain't gonna lie, he's a ox 6'5". Yeah. I mean, he has the image of masculinity. And he also had the character. You just don't think that's the character of masculinity. Yes, when it was time to provide emotional support, guess what he did? He provided emotional support and he let Shuri get her feelings off. He was like, yo, what are you thinking now? Like, how are you feeling? Okay, now what are you feeling in your heart? And he provided that emotional security and a place where from it she can find comfort. And he did that for the royal family. And then he was the one, he's actually the benchmark that allowed Shuri to come in as the new leader, as the Black Panther.
Yeah.
Because when she dropped down in the Black Panther suit, he put his arm out for the arm wrestling. And when she bested him, he was like, the Black Panther lives.
Yeah. And then he's gonna be king of Wakanda. So now what?
And this is what I'm saying. And on top of that, when it was time to battle, the first thing he did was jump in, save the people, and then he got to fighting. What is more masculine than having emotional intelligence and having the physical ability to protect? What is more masculine?
And having good judgment.
Great judgment. And I ain't gonna lie, he took it from me when Shuri was tweaking. He was like,
exactly. But I don't know, man. I don't know. People are weird.
I think that's the perfect image of masculinity.
I agree with you.
Like it. Why do we as Black men have to just be angry brutes?
But my thing is though, like, it has to be subconscious because when we're shown that way, they have the issue.
Who are we speaking about as they? There's always a they.
Us, like when
I agree.
Like when, especially dark skinned people, like these are all dark skinned people, by the way.
Okay, I have to sit out.
Yeah, step aside. Step aside.
Let me give my light skin platform to you.
when darker skinned Black people are portrayed in that light, in that aggressive manner, it's always Why we got to be portrayed like that? Not all black people were like that. Blah 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 blah. But then when you have somebody like M'Baku, who again 6'5", dark skin, he's physically strong. Yes, of course, he's a warrior.
His nickname is Man Ape.
Come on, come on. Now is not now he he knows how to think before reacting. He knows how to think before reacting. He knows how to settle the emotions of a very troubled individual, troubled young person at that, who just lost a lot of people in her life. And he's able to calm her down and let her understand that this is what needs to happen, and I'm gonna be here for you. Just want you to let you know that T'Challa told me, feel me, hold it down, so I'm gonna hold it down. Those were his wishes. I just don't. I don't. Are you mad because he didn't get a hit off on Namor? Is that? Are we mad that Team Bark 700 times? That when he was able to meet with the elders of Wakanda, he was actually able to meet them on an intellectual level? Like, I'm just confused.
I think this is a real big issue I have, and you're probably gonna call me a picky, but I don't care. I think it's time, as black men, that we stop with the hypocrisy, and I ain't gonna lie, it be a little crybaby-ish. It's the term protect black men, or they're attacking the black man, or they're trying to tear down the black man, has now transformed, or maybe it was always this, but to my knowledge, now it is transformed into something to deflect any criticism of black men.
That too.
And it gets very, very nasty, because at the end of the day, we have to stop upholding the nonsense. We're upholding the white supremacist system. We're upholding this nasty masculinity. And it's just like, bro,
yeah,
am I less masculine because I don't want to just like cause problems and just be violent in every way? Because let's be honest. I know it's a cliche, but it really is, like, it's really mind over matter. Like,
yeah.
like brains over bronze. Like, for real, for real. Like, think about it. If you're just a violent brute, you really are not getting anywhere against somebody who's going to outsmart you. Like, for real, for real. Like,
as we literally saw.
no, literally,
in
as
the
we saw
climax of the movie.
at the end of the movie. Like, not even being funny, just in life, bro. The people who are able to use their brains, they have a better ability to get further. If the only thing you know how to do is violence, you're going to crash out. You're just going to be a crash dummy.
Literally, bro.
Like, what are we talking about? It really doesn't even make sense. And it's just like the reason why so many of the problems that we have is because of this insane toxic masculinity. It doesn't make sense. And I hate the word toxic, to be fair, but it doesn't
it fits though.
No, it fits very well. I just hate it because people learned that's one of the words that people learned and never stopped saying for everything. Like, I'm so toxic. Like, shut up. But like, I'm confused at what we want. No, I'm not. I know what they want. They want to be the head of the system instead of dismantling it. I know what we want. And that's why I'm so happy that this movie showed everything it showed. I'm so happy that this movie showed the black women and everything they could do and everything that they do and every way that they're the backbone. And I also love that they didn't always need to be the back. Like, I love a black man being the backbone for a black woman, because they don't always need to be the backbones. I don't like that title just being there. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much more. So let's not hold them just to that. Even though that's the role that they played. But feel me? Give the women a break. Like, we can help them. Like, that is masculinity. That is how you want to do that. Like, the idea of being feminine, the idea of being masculine, I honestly, I think it's like yin and yang. Like, I think it's two sides of the same coin.
You got a little sass to you?
Huh?
You got a little sass to you?
I got what?
You got a little sass to you?
You said, do I speak Mexican?
You have no proof. No proof.
I do.
You don't.
I'm gonna save this video. But, bro,
this is long. This is going to be long.
So was the movie.
It was.
Watch Black Panther for 2 hours and 40 minutes, then watch us for 2 hours and 40 minutes. But yeah, man, I mean, I love that they did that. I love that they got to really represent the indigenous people. I hate that y'all y'all bootlickers. Y'all love colonizers because y'all mad that people that Namor said that Spanish was an evil language.
It
The
is.
reason the reason you speak Spanish isn't just because your people speak Spanish. The reason you speak Spanish is because your people were colonized, raped, and brutalized. Um, Same thing with us with English. Feel me? So let's get that out the way.
Yep.
But the representation was beautiful. Talokan was beautiful. I like that they blew. I don't know. I just like that they blew. That was mad cool. I like that he got revenge because he actually got revenge, and that's how he got his nickname. He got his revenge on the colonizers.
Now it's
That's
now
a little
now
bit.
now it's time for black people to get their revenge.
I agree.
um, yeah, and it just shows we are very inviting into our spaces.
Mm-hmm.
Black people stop doing that, but don't stop doing that. We got to set the precedent, right? We always got
I
to.
mean,
We always got to do it. We always got to do it.
it. No, we stand it.
We always got to do it.
But I also love that for me, like all of the all of the all of the I just had a crazy blank. That was crazy.
Yeah.
I love that all of the actors. I don't know if they're all Mexicans, but I love that all
Namor,
of
the
the
person that plays Namor is.
yeah. I love that all of the
I need to.
Latinos
I need to
have been.
see. I need to see him and Shang Chi throw blows.
Spank 'em.
Yeah, just
But
spank Shang Chi just for his.
I love that. I love that that's been the thing because they were interviewing Tenoch Huerta. They were interviewing on the red carpet. Did I show you it? I
Probably
don't
so.
know if I showed you it,
I think
but
so.
they were asking him like how does it feel that you get to give this representation on the big screen, on the screen as big as like Black Panther 2, like feel me?
Oh no, I saw this.
Oh yeah, when so I thought that was great because he was basically, for everybody who didn't see it, he was basically saying that it was amazing for him to get to show like that like brown people could like feel me? Like a darker Mexican could be on the stage and give representation, and because at the end of the day like their voices are suppressed over there, and I like that when he was saying that he was saying like everybody who grew up like him, who looks like him, like you hear some hope, feel me? And the interviewer just broke down and started crying, and they hugged and stuff on the red carpet, and I was like,
Bro,
he cried.
representation is so beautiful, bro. It
I
just
wish I could cry, bro, because I wanted to cry, bro. I wanted to cry in the movie. I wanted to cry watching that interview.
we get it, dog.
That's nasty. See, this is why I don't open up.
I don't cry. I don't cry either, bro. I don't cry either.
I mean,
I've never
but
cried in a movie. Only one movie almost made me cry.
I cried when I was a kid.
Ironically, it was a Michael B. Jordan movie.
Oh, okay. But that was okay. I
It
mean,
wasn't because of him though.
that was a real person story.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think it's great to see there has been true unity. There's some indigenous artists on the soundtrack actually. And I think that's just been amazing. And I think I've learned a lot from this actually. I learned that indigenous and native aren't the same. You can't use them interchangeably. I learned that.
Really?
Yes, I learned that indigenous are the people who are still in touch with the culture,
Ah, okay.
and native is people with the ancestry.
Got it.
So like you can be like you can reconnect, but if you, and that's why Tenoch has, oh, he's been saying it, like they're like, oh, are you native? And he says what his native, I mean, they asked him if he's indigenous, and he says what his indigenous ancestry is, but he was saying like I'm out of touch with the culture, so I'm not gonna say that I'm native because there is still a there's a large native population in Mexico, which I didn't
I
like.
think I knew that.
I didn't really know. Like they're there, but they don't get like any
Yeah, of
coverage,
course.
any representation or
Of
anything. So
course.
I think this movie is doing its job because I've been learning a lot, like legit.
Yo, and that just reminded me, go watch Prey too. Because Prey got indigenous people and
Yeah,
yeah. Shout out
yeah,
Amber Thunder.
yeah. I love that they're getting more representation right now. I'm legit learning a lot. I'm very interested in it, and this is it's great, man. Shout out Ryan Coogler. History.
Yeah. Shout out to Ryan Coogler, and that's it.
And shout out to that whole cast.
Them too.
Everybody that was feel me like on set and stuff like with the art piece, man. Phenomenal. The only thing that I wish, and next time, now that we got all of this like a more established stuff, take your time. I would like to like sit in the emotional scenes more.
Yeah.
But I get it. It was a lot.
Yeah.
So let's take our time and expand that. But overall,
best movie of Phase 4.
yeah.
Probably gonna be the best movie Marvel puts out in a while, just cause how things go. But that's fine.
So I mean,
Yo,
I guess
MCU fans, y'all are valid. Y'all corporation, not so much. Enjoy what
bro,
you like. What enjoy? What is it? Enjoy what you. What is it? You can
I don't
enjoy
even
what
know.
you enjoy. I don't know.
Yeah. Don't let him talk down to y'all.
I'm not talking
Us.
down to y'all. I'm talking down to the people in charge.
Respect. Ah. Okay. Let's rate this baby.
7.
Why not 7.5?
Nah, it's a 7.
Nasty.
That's not. That's good.
I don't like a 7.
Why not?
I'm giving it an 8.
Well,
No, but I don't like a 7. It's
you're
kind of
not
low.
wrong. Why? You're not wrong.
I feel like it's low.
That's not low at all. There's literally only
What's
three
wrong with a
more.
7.5?
There's only 3 more numbers left.
Why not the 0.5?
You know what? 7.5. You're grasping.
Because
What is what is
last
a
time I
di-
said it, you said, yeah, actually, yeah, 7.5.
Because what is the difference between a 7 and a 7.5, really, Sean?
0.5.
You pissing me off. Yo, this has been another episode of This Is Why We Work
That's what we
podcast.
can. That's why you sound muffled.
E-
Trying to be funny.
Bro, outro to the podcast, please, bro.
Yeah, yo, bro, get your mic. Talking to the mic, bro. All
Yo.
right, relax. No, it wasn't even that. It sounded like you had your thumb over your phone speakers. You lame.
Oh.
This is how you talking to the mic. Oh wait, my mic is to the side.
Bro, outro.
This has been another wonderful episode of the This Is Why We Work podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you think of the movie.
Yo,
Tell
if
us
you
what you
sat through
think
this,
of.
bro, much respect, bro.
Nah, I ain't even gonna lie. That's a fact because there's not even much to actually edit out. So,
No, bro.
oh no, but there is that one thing that's gonna be edited out. It was like a
That she was
portion
speaking
size.
Mexican?
No. You said that. That's staying.
It's
This
not.
has been another episode of the This Is Why We Work podcast. Mark says she was speaking Mexican, so he has to keep it in now, unless you're gonna edit out like 4 parts of this podcast.
I have no problem doing that.
Do what you will, black man.
I have the power.
Yo, appreciate y'all. Don't be weird. Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, happy
Well,
Thanksgiving.
should I say that? We were just
Yes, you
praising
can
indigenous
because
people.
we're recording the day before Thanksgiving.
No, that's not what I'm saying. We were just praising indigenous people to turn around and be like, yo, happy Thanksgiving. That's kind of crazy. That's a little crazy. Yo, I'm Christopher Columbus K, all the colonizers and
Oh,
all that.
facts. The only Christopher we acknowledge is Wallace.
I don't even like watch. That was a whack bar. Yo, Jay-Z. Yo, yeah.
Seriously,
We out.
it's about to end. So yeah, goodbye.
Yeah. Shout out to the indigenous people.